So it's been a while since I've done a base update, and I felt like doing one. A lot has changed on the interior of the castle. We go downstairs first. This used to be a wall, if you'll remember. And the first thing I've done, or the first thing I'm going to talk about rather, is I've put in this hallway because I felt the need, like I really needed potions. So I felt the need to put in a bunch of potion brewers here that give different effects. So obviously this one was night vision, fire res, slow falling, water breathing, weakness. And the reason I chose some of these is not because they're inherently useful. This one in particular. It's just the potion brewer design I was using. You can only... see, my requirements were... I wanted it to be, at the push of a button, it brews 3 potions for you and puts it in the barrel. And the only design I could find that would fit within those parameters was you could only do 3 ingredients. So this might get revised, maybe, probably not. But this design is tileable. And I just found this on YouTube somewhere. But you can tile this design and you can put in 3 ingredients to make potions. So I tried to choose ones that were inherently useful. After I got the ones I wanted, which were night vision and fire resistance, I kind of just looked at the potions and threw in a couple others that I thought could be mildly useful. Like the water breathing is mildly useful. I used that for ocean monument raiding. Obviously, this is for villagers, and slow falling was just for fun. But on this side, that doesn't go anywhere. But this, I keep extra bottles there, and this is for... I can just throw night vision potions in here, and it'll make them into invisibility for me. Which, I mean, there's a better way to do it. You can build machines that just brew the whole potion for you, but this is just my lazy way of doing it. Because I already have a full shulker box full of invisibility potions that I brewed by hand, so I don't think I really need any more for the foreseeable future. So yeah, that's my my potion hallway. There is a little bit of room behind this wall to go that way, and possibly up a little bit. We'll have to figure that out. Yeah, see, there's above the tree farm. There's all this empty space that I could do something with. But if we look here, the next thing is I built another staircase that goes up. So before, there was the only way to get to the 5th and 4th floor was to go all the way out here, to run across the portal, go all the way around, and then the staircase to go up is over there in that far corner. But I decided I wanted another way to get up there. And this corner behind the storage was just completely empty. It took me a while to figure something out that would actually work. But I decided on this, like, staggered, just goes around. But it goes all the way up to the 4th floor. And I've expanded this hallway. See, this is the sniffers and the allays. This hasn't changed. This was already here. But now, see, you'd have to go down here in this hallway. The only way to get up here was to go either this way or to go into the spiral room. So now you can access the higher floors from the opposite end of the castle, which is really nice. But yeah, I did a little bit of rearranging up here. A little bit of labeling. Some of the stuff has kind of moved. I put in this exhibit. This is to commemorate the PvP tournament This is the final standings of the tournament. And I put my head here as the event organizer. It was nice that it kind of just fits perfectly in here. Originally, I built this over at the arena. But then I kind of thought that, like, I wanted to actually be able to go over and look at the exhibit. So I moved it to the castle. But we got this room now. This is where the library used to be. So if I go up, you'll see what I mean if I go up here. See, I moved the cake over here. That's the stride box. I took everything out of it. If we go around here to the library, see you go up the spiral, you end up over here. Into the library, I've essentially halved the size of the library. Because it used to go down. There used to be a staircase down here that went down into a rectangular portion. But I really did not like how it was laid out. So I ripped the whole thing out. And I put in this room. I think I want to do something with this area. I want to move this maybe. Redesign that so I can better utilize this space. I hate having dead space in this castle. Because it took so long to build. There's no point in having a bunch of empty space. Like, I may as well fill it as much as I can. And I never said why. I changed this table a little bit. This is like a really small detail. But I changed this table. It used to be pistons. I changed it because the sniffer exhibit is directly below. And it kind of... the levers got in the way. So I changed the table. But if we go back down... I just like having multiple ways to go up and down. That's really my thing. If we go down, we go over here. This is the new room. We were just, the library is just up there. I think I either want this to be like a... kind of like an art exhibit. Some kind of like rotating exhibit where I can have different things in here. I want this to kind of be like an auditorium. I could set up seats and then have a podium. And then I could give like lectures or whatever. Or for like roleplay reasons, this could be like a dance hall. So basically a function room within the castle. Which I think is really cool. And yeah, if we go back over here. One thing I changed was I added some functionality to the sniffer exhibit. See, if I run over this... see, if you've been here to the base before, you'd know that they trigger this note block. But I have the note block sounds turned off for a reason. And that reason is, if we go this way... Oh, that went a lot farther than I wanted it to. This reason is, it's this. So if I turn the sounds on, just for a moment, it clicks now. So I just had the allays and the sniffers together just for no reason, really, just because I needed a place to store them. And then I decided to actually make it a functional farm. A really slow farm at that. It doesn't produce much, but it does produce, which is nice. So I have note block sounds turned off, so I don't have to hear that. A couple things down here have changed. Not too much, though. I've added a little bit of things. So these axolotls, I mentioned before how they get bugged into this corner, so I managed to find a way to fix that. If axolotls are stuck in right corner, push button to fix their AI. I don't know why it works, but it does. I just pull up these 3 blocks, with pistons, and then it sends them back down, and it fixes the axolotl AI. So now they swim around again. And another thing I added was that dispenser. So now you can push a button to feed them. So if I push the button, it dispenses a little fish. And they get him. So I thought that was a cute little thing. You can feed the axolotls. I wouldn't do it too many times, though, because they won't... If I push it again, they won't attack the fish for some reason. So they must have like a cooldown or something. So this is something interesting. I added a little button you can push for a surprise. So if I break the glass and push the button... Oh no! The floor drops out, and I'm dropped into an infinite void. It's a dark room. There's no way to... You can't see anything. Obviously, I don't want to give away the secret of which corner to go to get out. But here's the outside of the dark room. I had to put all this wool here to occlude the sensor because it was going off when you walk around. You can still trigger it if you go like up on top of this collection. But for the most part, you can't really trigger it anymore, which is nice. I think if you go like over here, I know if you go up here, you can trigger it. Yeah. But yeah, that's my little secret. Not so secret anymore, but I don't think nobody ever fell for it. So I'm here outside the castle on one of these platforms that I built that currently houses nothing. I've made a little change to this spot in preparation of a build. I want to build 2 ginormous dragons on these platforms. There's this platform, and around the corner there's this other one. And I want to build these out of copper. But not just this copper, because that doesn't really fit the build, you know, it introduces another color. So I decided to go with aged copper. And this is all the copper I have to my name. Every single ore I've mined with fortune, and I smelted it all. And yeah, so I'm gonna build 2 dragons here on the castle. Okay, now that you know my plan, let's get started. So I've completed the latest addition to the base. These 2 dragons. And these aren't entirely original designs. I found some random schematic on some website, and I changed a little bit about it. Originally, it was made of stone with black stone wings, and since the castle, it's already made of stone almost entirely, so I thought it blended in too much, so I changed it to copper. And another thing I changed the legs, the position of the legs. The arms were pointing straight down in a standing position, and I changed it to a more reclined, like laying down, like at attention, laying down position. The wings, I didn't change the shape of the wings at all. I did move them down just a little bit. And the horns, those horns up there, I made those. It had like these spikes on its head, and I changed these horns. But yeah, I think they're a really nice addition to the build. So the really annoying thing about copper is in order to use the later stages of the aging process, you have to actually place it all down. And I don't have that much space inside the castle. So I had to go down here and dig out all this space pretty much specifically so I could age copper. And it took a long time, obviously. This is what I have left of the copper, by the way. After building the dragons, I only used... I don't even know. It was a little less than 18 stacks. It was like 16 stacks, I think. So I still have 9 stacks of aged copper. But yeah, I had to dig out all this space, and I had to place all the blocks, all the copper 4 blocks apart. But yeah, I've got this new hole down here. I moved the beacons. I had that beacon. I had 2 beacons on top of the castle in the front. I went on a spending spree and I just bought a bunch of beacons. So now I have 8 beacons in the base. See, here's the new beacon placement. We've got 4 on each side instead of having 4 here in the middle. I put 4 on each side for a total of 8, which I think is a lot better. This is like the vantage point that I like to take when I look at the castle. So we won't have this beam going up the middle anymore. Got the 2 beams on the outside. And they're positioned in such a way that it doesn't ruin the view from the other side either. It's because it's behind this. So it actually looks nice from both sides, which is really nice. So I've made a change over here. This used to be a dungeon, and now it's my vault. But if we go down here, you can see where I've expanded the vault. And I removed the sweet berry farm, mostly just because I wanted a little bit more space to expand the vault, but I kind of realized I don't really need sweet berries. I have like 4 chests of them up there in the farm room. So, I moved the foxes are just over here now. So I removed that entire farm. And I've also turned this off. I removed all the redstone off the top, so now it doesn't harvest anymore. And all the minecarts are yeah, they're right here. I removed this whole circuit, and this was because it was right here. It went straight up. And I removed that so I could expand the vault. Yeah, I've got the Enderman up there. I don't know what I want to do with him. So if we go over this way, we've got this is the potion hall. But if we go up here now, I've got a new map. If we go back really quick, actually, we got this map here that I took on September 29th. And if you look up here, it has none of the village area in it. So now that the village is kind of done for the most part, the exterior anyway, I decided to take another map. So now we've got all this area in the map. We've got the courtyard in the map. The dragons actually aren't there because I took this on Valentine's Day, February 14th. So the dragons aren't quite there yet. If we follow the path, I've also taken maps of this area, and this is the arena. Because, you know, the arena is close by. So it goes up. It'd be right here on the ceiling. Or higher up on the wall. But there wasn't space for that. And I'd have to expand the map, which I really didn't want to do. But here is a smaller map. Let me I find it's easier to look at the map like this. See, up in that corner, if you look up here, we've got the arena, and then there's the path that goes down to the village. Got the island fort, the aqueduct, and a couple houses here. The hill, I don't think you can't see the hill ruin, but we've got the village area up here. Or the crypt. We've got the crypt up here. And then the castle and the courtyard, the planet, the bridge, you know. There's my my mob farm that I built. And this is where the map area is. Because it's just to the south. So that's actually where the map belongs. And then here's one that's a little bit closer. It's farther away than this one, but it's closer than that one. And there's actually two maps in between. This is just cut off because there's supposed to be... This one actually goes here. There's supposed to be one in between. But I was lazy, and I wanted them to be the same height. But yeah, I still have the Metallica map up. I've been thinking about doing another one soon. So that's cool. And if we go up here... I've moved pretty much all of my map art over here. We've got the Hello Caddy. We've got these ones that Brun released. We've got the decked out maps, the black one. This is the sample card. I bought that. And then all these other ones, the Tuscan Fed, Farmers Market. You know, we've seen some of these before. Those are banners I got in the Stride box. These are the maps I made. And I have some of the maps for the decked out ranks because I was helping out with that. I need to get the other two, or the other four. But yeah, I have those. Got these two maps that I made, the holiday maps. Space for more. And then this is just... I was cleaning out my the tool storage where all the non-stackables go. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of loud because the sniffers are right on the other side of that wall. But I made this. It's like, you know, it's wood tools, stone tools, gold tools, and then some other things up there. So right now, this room just kind of serves as a place to display art. I said a couple of the things I could use this room for, but at the moment I don't really have anything planned. So for now, it's just kind of the art hall. So if we go around this corner, there's still nothing here. But on the other side, I've put in a new exhibit. This one is, obviously, it's the maze, to commemorate the maze. And after building it, I realized that these blocks, it isn't a chisel block, it's actually cobblestone, so... I might change that. But we've got these little things here. And they're all labeled differently. So this one's just the maze. We've got confrontation, which is... We've got a statue here of Brun attacking Caddy. And then we got Pomato back there. Kind of sneaking in from behind to attack. And we've got Maz running away. The chase. Got Klutz and I. We're chasing Maz around the corner. Yeah, it's just got this different angles. You can see different things. Like you got Tomato there, kind of chilling out. Yeah, but I really like this one. And I've done something similar on the upper floor. I changed some of the names. This one I didn't change. It's just a day at the arena still. But I changed this one to Loot Gathered because the focus is more on this person, kind of looting the chest. This one is it's still just Maz's City, and I changed the pose of this armor stand to make it look like it was crouching. And this one is Silencing the Skulk because we got Maz there breaking the Shrieker. This one is still just Trip or Treat. And I actually haven't seen this yet. I haven't come up here since I built the dragons, and they actually look really cool. You can see them through the window. I didn't really think of that, but that's really cool. Another really minor thing is I changed my armor again. I've been playing around with the trims, and I've got a couple of different sets of armor now. This one is all red. We've got Dune for the helmet, we got Spire for the pants, and Snout for the shoes. And the new chest plate has Snout as well. So if I put that on. I don't know, I just like to change it up every once in a while. Out here, you can see I have built a new structure. Before, obviously, it was just trees here before. We've got this path down to the Iron Tower. This path over to the courtyard and all these other areas. But we got these new builds here. These are for all my animals. See, I had horses. They were just down, like, down below, like, the bathroom. Or the corner room. Over here. They were just down below. Like, my horses were just down here. If I break through here. They were just down here with these animals. So, I decided to make an actual, like, place for the animals. We've got a trader llama. Got some donkeys that I went and collected. I found this camel at spawn. It was on top of the bowl, just wandering around, so I stole that guy. And then these are all my horses. These two horses were down there. And then that white one is the offspring of these two. And then we've got this horse that I found. This one's actually quite slow. But it has a lot of health, so I bred it with the white one, and then we got this one, this is my best horse. It's not perfect, but it's the best one I have. Then I've got this donkey, and I've got a mule. And I moved the skeleton horses. They were by the they were over there by the crypt. I moved them over here and put them in the stable. But yeah, it's just a really simple design. Originally, I built this one. I built this one with 3. And then I realized how many more animals I had. So I built this corner one that has 4 stables. So this has been 3 months worth of updates on the base. I've been busy doing other stuff. I was sick for a little while. And we've been doing a lot of group stuff lately, so that stuff kind of takes priority over the base updates. So, yeah, finally all the updates I've done to the base will see the light of day. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.